MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Sandy Alcantara will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now at the plate is Bo Bichette, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
His pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Our Game 2 temperature similar to Game 1, 47 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2 pitch.
2-2. I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The first baseman.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Gurriel, the runner at second with one away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
2-1.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 2-2.
Down and full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Still only 1 out in the inning. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll get back in safely. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1.
Ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes, down and full.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. George Springer the next to hit. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Robbie Ray is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Pretty good stuff from the left side. He's gone through a couple of different deliveries. He used to have that long flowing delivery, then went to that short pocket path delivery. One thing he can do, Matt, when he's on, he can strike some people out. That good hard fastball, that hard slider. You'll know early if he's on. If he has a quick 1-2-3 inning, you'll know right away that Robbie Ray's brought his A game.
And now here is Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
Go. Playing 11.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. In the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogarts do his thing. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Don't have to wait long. Here is the shortstop as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. On the ground, softly towards second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. Toronto leads this one 2-0. Here's George Springer. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he fouls this one off. And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
So now to the plate, Reese McGuire. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. McGuire tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hits this one hard the other way. Devers fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8.
And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The windup and the 0-1. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. This is foul right side. Here's another 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's got 3 base hits in 32 at-bats. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Strike called, 2-1. One out, nobody on. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Bichette ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Bobby Dolbeck.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bobby Dolbeck. First pitch of the AB on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Count now a ball and a strike.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball and the hitter just fouls that one off.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Hard hit towards center. Springer finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
The third baseman, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Here it comes.
Ball. No.
2-2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
That's foul off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So stepping in is Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Biggio gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. No outs, nobody on. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing. Count
still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Marcus Semien. A base hit in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And he falls behind 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Jays out in front here, 4-zip. Now into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-1 to Schwarber. Skied into straightaway right. Hernandez will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Next to hit, Kevin Plawecki. Now the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bichette's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 99, Alex.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And that one yanked just foul. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. And Bichette's got it. The side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 3, George.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings in George Springer. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Phillips Valdez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Randall.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Valdez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Grichuk stands at first with one out. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Stepping in once again is Kike Hernandez. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a liner, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And there's 1 away.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. popped him up. Biggio has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
Yep. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
He's out. Play 11, 1-1.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Into right, a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Martinez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. And they're on the board. It's 6-1.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home for first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And it's 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
1-1, here it comes. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the...
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Drilled on the ground is short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Guerrero, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Another try at 2-2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now at the plate here is Teoscar Hernandez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way. George Springer is on deck. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The next 3-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. George Springer comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
1-1 to count. As a look, now the pitch.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit down the third baseline. Devers gloves it. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Plate now, Reese McGuire, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. fifth inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Garrett Whitlock takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Whitlock.
Rendell Grichuk will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
3 runs already home here. To the left side, but it's well foul. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 2 costly errors, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Jays lead it 9-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the
Thank you,
Red
Heidi.
Sox, the first baseman, Bobby Goldbeck.
First pitch of the AB now. Bobby Dahlbeck is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Here's the first pitch to him. The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. A man at third with 1 away. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And he popped him up. Simeon takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Alex.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. And now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Fouled off. Two outs here with a runner at third. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Here's the 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one. They trail big. It's 9-1. Stepping in for the Jays, Cavan Biggio. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Devers is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bichette.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Now here's the first offering.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
1-0 pitch on the way. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung out and missed for strike 1. fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Lourdes Gurriel is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in next, Lourdes Gurriel. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get him.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's another 0-2. A throw behind the runner at second and a dive, but he's back in there. Bichette leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Still even at 2-2. Dahlbeck trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Go. Ball. Down and full. 3 balls.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Next up, Marcus Semien, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Striding in for Boston, Kike Hernandez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
No one out with a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here
Now
again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
At the plate now is Rafael Devers. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. And now the first pitch. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Devers stands at second with 2 gone. Line drive, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll go to the 7th now in Game 2. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Red Sox 2. Hirokazu Sawamura enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. 7th inning ready to roll, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Sawamura, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Next to bat for Toronto, George Springer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7. Outside, 3-0 now.
Reese McGuire is on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, number 7.
So now into the box is Reese McGuire. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
And a ball 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. Fastball well outside. Swing and a liner. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. Springer is on his way home, and the runner will score from first. Now the relay home, and he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that, and everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Standing in now, Rendell Gritchick, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
Digging in will be Kevin Biggio. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on the way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Count remains 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Blue Jays on top, 11-2. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has,
Now
you have to
batting,
expect to
catcher,
lose a little precision
Kevin.
in your location. He's
Low,
up over
Becky.
90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kevin Plawecki. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one
Number
out.
99.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Adam Simber takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th
Number
frame.
90, Adam Simber.
Alex Verdugo will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch. On the ground to the left side. Oh, he makes the stop. 1 there. Safe.
Man, I love this play. It makes me miss playing third base right here.
Now
He smothered it with the
second
dive,
baseman.
and I love how
Keep
fast he got to his feet,
Turn and
set his
get.
shoulders, and threw an absolute bullet across the diamond.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch.
No.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's got a 3-for-7 line. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Three and 1, here it is. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2
The
away.
batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Up next,
Bogarts.
Xander Bogarts. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And now the first pitch as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
From the belt, the pitch, right side, taken in by Simeon. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. 8th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 11-2. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Bo Bichette. From the stretch.
Ball. 1 ball. No strike.
The 1-0 is laid off of down and in. 3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping up is Lourdes Gurriel. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as this lead got even wider. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty. Well, D-Roll, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Ryan Brazier comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Next to hit is Marcus Semien. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-2. Guerrero aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A payoff pitch one more time. Grounded up the first baseline. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fly ball out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Up next for the
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Stepping in now, Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And that misses. 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. One misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
So now to the plate, George Springer. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The 0-1 delivery. Bases loaded here, nobody out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Reese McGuire stands in looking for home run number 3 right here, as you see what he's done so far in this one. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Hit in the air to center field. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Tried to test the arm that time, but he was having none of it. A great throw to end the frame. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. Lifetime against this particular arm, batting 500, 4 for 8. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. First pitch on its way. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Martinez has a little over 1,400 base knocks in his major league career. That's inside. 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's set. Here it comes. Devers, right field and carrying well. Back goes Springer. Still going back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
And right fielder, number 10.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. One out, nobody on. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Very weakly on the ground. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Scorched to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
So next to hit is Bobby Dalbec. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. Simeon's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. On to the 9th from Fenway Park. The Jays are out in front, 13-3. Josh Taylor enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Josh Taylor.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
Next to stand in is Kevin Biggio, grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Taylor, 28 years old. He's in his third season as a major league player. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
In now, Bo Bichette. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. High in the air out towards shallow right. Renfroe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the left fielder,
now to the plate here is Lourdes Gurriel. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Verdugo waits on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Ryan Barucki, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 56, Ryan Barucki.
Now it'll be Kyle Schwarber. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally.
Schwarber.
First pitch of the AB now. Kyle Schwarber stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Full count now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The catcher, Kevin.
So the next to bat will be Kevin Plawecki. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB. The
1-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. As a look, now the pitch. Schwarber on at first, nobody out. On the ground to second base, this could be two. To second for one, back to first, a ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. 13-3 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Robbie Ray gets the W on the mound. Sandy Alcantara permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 2 of the American League Championship Series, the Toronto Blue Jays tallied 5 home runs overall as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 13-3. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.